We're on. You've reached the surface chat. Holy cow, guys. You don't know what we just went through. It's 8:11. Show is supposed to start at 8, but this thing is live, so we're just gonna fucking roll the dice and fucking do this thing. Today is August 13th, and this is episode 7. I'm just gonna bring the guest right on. I just want to say she's a poet, and I met her because I host an open mic the first Wednesday of the month down here on Long Island, New York. If you're in Suffolk County or Nassau, you should come to Edgewood Bar and Grill. We do it first Wednesday of the month. We have open mic night down there. You can find all the information on my page, and if you found this video, there's a pretty good odds you'll find that place too. I'm just going to share this where I believe it belongs, because we're on a different thing, but nobody's watching it here yet, I don't think, because they don't know to find it here. So keep this thing rolling. I'm going to bring on, she's a new friend, which is cool, because I feel like this is going to be more fun, because we have some genuine responses, because I don't really know enough about her yet. I think I'll be able to say a little bit that I'll know her a little bit better after tonight's episode. All right, guys. So I think this thing is rolling. I think we're good. And I'm going to bring her on, my friend, and now yours, Miss Tana Fotre.
So happy to be here. Thank you.
Dude, thanks for being cool. Thanks for not being over my shoulder while I was trying to freaking figure out how we were going to get this thing rolling.
No problem. I feel like partially responsible for this, because it's like one of those deals that have a dark cloud of technology, bad luck that just kind of follows me wherever I go. So
I thought Mercury was out of retrograde on Monday, but apparently we're still having some spin effects.
I don't know. I think it's passing.
All right, so I'm glad we found this over here, and I tried to pull it up, and I'm not seeing it, but I don't really exactly know what I'm doing. Oh, actually, I do see it here. All right, so now I'm going to share it where it belongs, because that's pretty cool, actually. And I think you've inspired me that maybe this is just the way we'll do it from now on. Who knows? Things happen the way they're supposed to happen. My mom always is don't force it, it's the way it's supposed to be always. And it doesn't always feel like that. And then at the end of the day, it's always yeah, she was right about that too. Because maybe we'll go, I don't know, maybe I'll be a gajillionaire on YouTube or something.
There you go. Starting with episode 7.
Starting with episode 7 with a poet. Okay, so wait, what's the first poem you read to other people?
Oh, that's a good question. This was back in Lindenhurst. These cats had an open mic. It was called The Bop.
Okay.
And man, I went there, and they put my very first open mic. They put me on first in the lineup.
Oh, okay.
And I was I guess I had to do it. So I stepped up to the mic, and I read 2 poems. They went over well, and then I went home and I wrote about that mic experience. I wrote another poem about it. I just kind of write about what happens to me in my life and kind of catalog it. There's a lot of fun episodes that just happen to coincide with my writing.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. The meeting and knowing poets and listening to you guys write, I feel like it's made me a better writer, and I feel like I'm thinking in rhythm because of how you guys read your poems, and I'm oh, I can start to I'm can I maybe tell jokes with a rhythm? And I've seen recently, people have been doing this for years, but a couple of people who do parody stuff, and I'm oh, it's a lot of fun. I'm not a singer, but I don't know, it could be, you don't have to be necessarily good to do comedy and sing.
That's the one thing I can't do. One of my many talents, but the one thing I don't do is sing. So to find a rhythm in a poem is sort of it comes kind of natural, and I'm really surprised at the response that I'm getting.
Yeah.
Because a lot of poetry in the past has been kind of like, open verse and anything goes.
Yeah.
But like I tried that, it just didn't work for me.
Yeah.
But like I found a certain cadence to my stuff, and it kind of flows like a little bit better out of me. But it's like, it's not just that. I feel like because I also do improv, it sort of brings that out in me, kind of like storytelling, narrative type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never tried improv, but I had a lot of fun at the one I went to. You weren't performing at that one, I don't think.
Where's
yet.
that?
It was at holy crap, I'm gonna forget the name of the place right now. The one in Huntington. I can't think of the name of the place.
No.
Not the it's like next to Industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's no longer industry, but
they renamed. I know they were closing, or what? It's different people now.
Well, it's still there. I mean, the space is still there. It's George's now, but
It's a shame.
yeah,
Place was
it's
cool.
still a good time.
Yeah. All right, so I have some silly questions, and
Yeah,
then we'll
go
get
for it.
into more, I don't know, serious stuff, other stuff. And you've watched the show before, so I had to try to switch up some of my stuff here. And like you could randomly see how like as life goes by, I'm like, oh, that'll be a good question. It's like, let me guess what you were doing recently, Mandy.
I thought I was going to ace this. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I
watched
know.
all the episodes, and I
I-
thought I was going to really nail these.
I always change it, and so I got our thing up on YouTube too. I mean on Facebook too. So that's cool. That's working.
I'm ready for you.
All right, cool.
Anything
All right.
throw my way.
What's your favorite board game?
These are tough. I'm more of a card player.
Okay, it's funny because that honestly, it's funny because I was gonna say that's a separate question. What is your favorite card game? 5 card stud.
Yeah, just sort of like, these games where I can't even so I'm Russian.
Okay.
That's my background.
Okay.
And so like all these like quirky Russian games that most people don't even know.
Okay. All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do they involve drinking, or they're usually just
They involve cheating.
Okay. So you like a lot of bluffing?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of bluffing.
Okay. All right. That's cool. That's cool. When was the last time you honked your horn?
Oh, I was driving down the road from the beach, and this dude had like one of those stickers displayed on the back of his car. And,
Honk if you love
I
me.
honked because I liked it. Yes.
That's cool. That's cool. I had to honk at somebody today, but it was just because the light was green and they weren't going, and I had to do like how can I do the least aggressive light honk? But I still had to honk them.
Oh no, I'm very aggressive with all my honking.
Well, you gotta beep when it's like, come on, just
There is a certain language to communicating with cars on the road.
Yeah.
Like, you could be polite about it, or you could be obnoxious.
Yeah. I try to wave a lot and thank people.
I could tell you stories, but I don't know if we might have time for it. Maybe later.
Road rage?
Not so much. It's just like the way people drive and their manners, and
Yeah. Yeah. I need to like take another defensive driving class. I'm like, I want to lower my rates, and also I feel like I need a refresher course because there's times where I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I might not be.
It's overrated. I mean, I'm an offensive sort of type of driver.
You have to be around here. It's crazy.
You do.
What's the highest game you ever bowled?
I'm so sad to break it to you. It's like not one of my.
You're not a 300 bowler.
I could hardly break 100. It's
Okay.
like 99.
All right.
And I'm
okay.
like, oh, maybe I'll break into the triple digits, but it's mostly gutter balls.
Yeah, they're gonna close not if we save it, not if enough people sign the goddamn gosh darn petition, but they're trying to shut down the one in my town right here. They want to make it a storage unit, and everyone's like, "Stop! No one wants."
It's terrible. There's no more pastimes. What are we supposed to do with
They're
ourselves?
like, we're not gonna. I know, just hoard more stuff and put it in a. Everyone's like, somebody did a research about like, they were like, we have this many open square feet of air-conditioned storage space already, like within a 5-mile radius. Like, if you're gonna do, at least make it something different, you know.
Yeah,
Something
like
good.
what are the young hip kids supposed to do these days?
Make it a botanical garden or something if you're gonna at least close down. I don't know. It's just sad. Place is going down the tubes. So how do you like your bacon cooked? If you even still eat bacon.
Sure, I do. I like my bacon extra crispy.
Okay, all right. No,
Yeah.
because I asked because I'm just finding out that there are people who prefer, and even request soft bacon.
No,
Did you know that?
no, that's a travesty.
I mean,
It's
in our family, we want to be able to like break it over the table and it like crumble.
yeah, no, I like the extra thick stock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, no, we've been doing a lot of Cobb salads around here.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm like requesting soft bacon, and then my father-in-law was like, "Yeah, I like soft bacon." I'm like, "What? You're one of them?"
Yeah, actually, the other day I was making potato salad. I throw bacon in there, bacon, eggs, everything. It might as well just be a complete meal.
You know, I say I don't like potato salad, but I don't know if I've actually ever tried potato salad, and I like.
I should have saved you a scoop. You know,
And I do like mayo. One of the questions that's not down here, but I'm going to ask you: would you consider putting mayo on a hot dog?
It's a little obscene to me to do that to hot dogs. You know. Now I'm a traditional kind of gal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mustard, ketchup, nothing.
Actually, mustard and ketchup. Yeah. A
No
double
relish?
whammy.
Are you a pickle person?
Only if it's special relish. There's this place in Larchmont that does these really extra special dogs. It's called Walters. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or been there.
No, that sounds cool.
It's it's a classy joint. It's got it's like one of those 1920s. Like it looks like an old like one of those like Chinese pagodas, like
Okay.
I don't know, like the architecture style of the times.
Okay.
It's like that theater in Hollywood
Okay.
where everyone goes to for the premieres.
Oh,
And
okay.
they replicated that for the hot dog stand.
Okay.
But the hot dogs, they grill them, they split them, and they grill them, and they put a special relish. And
Nice.
that's if you were to have a dog any style, that's I'd want it Walter style.
And Larchmont, that's what, PA?
No, it's in Westchester.
Oh.
Larchmont, yes.
Larchmont. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. A lot of it was like a really popular destination in the 20s and 1920s and 1910s, like, you know,
Okay.
D.W. Griffith and like all those guys used to have homes out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, the I made the mistake of buying fat-free hot dogs accidentally. Maybe, I don't know. I got it over. I couldn't remember. I'm like, are these the brands I'm supposed to get, or these are the brands I'm not supposed to get? I'm like ballpark. I'm like, I can't remember if that's the one. And then I was like, I remember that Hebrew National, I think, is what my dad gets. So I'm like, I'll get those ones. And then I knew beef is what I was supposed to choose. There's obviously a right hot dog. But then I got fat-free accidentally at the end. And then Glenn was like, it was like eating like a parliament, like eating like smoking a parliament cigarette. Like, why would I, like, if you're gonna have a hot dog, you have to.
All the nitrates in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pack them in.
Well, my favorite thing about a hot dog is a toasted bun.
Oh yeah, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, because I had a toasted bun when I was young at Friendly's for the first time, and I then ended up wanting hot dogs every time I went to Friendly's, but I really just wanted a toasted bun.
What about Grace Papaya? How do you feel about that?
What is that?
Oh, it's like the quintessential hot dog from the city.
Oh, okay. Okay, I haven't had.
No grapes papaya.
No, I'll have to try that. That's the place.
They put onions on top.
Oh,
like the
okay.
red onions,
Yeah, no, it's not really my style, but I'll still go.
Nathan's.
Yeah, I guess.
Coney Island.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Ever do the Mermaid Parade?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been to the Mermaid Parade.
I need to get back there because I did that years ago.
In fact, I wrote something about the Mermaid Parade that's related to one of the stories that I've been writing.
Oh my God! You'd think I did like my homework.
Yeah, no, it was actually a part of the story's been published in a zine called The Bindle.
All right, that's cool.
Which is Jonathan publishes The Bindle, and he does a great service to all the the local writers. He puts out nice glossy pages and
oh, cool! That's awesome.
Gives you plenty of space to write as much as you want. So
that's awesome. Cool. The Bindle. Now, is that online? Can you get that online, or you have to get the printed version somewhere?
You have to subscribe to it. Yeah, it's a subscription, and you get like really excited when it comes in the mail. It's like an old school kind of thing. It's like you look forward to the issues.
Yeah,
he publishes it quarterly, and next one's coming out pretty soon.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. That reminds me, when I was a kid, my aunt had sent me like a thing of cat. Like I had gotten a magazine. It was like a kid's magazine. It was like Spider and something else. There was like my brother got one. I think they were littler kids, and mine was like a little bit old, like maybe like Ladybug and Spider or whatever. But it was so nice. Always looking forward to, like you said, like a new magazine and a new. I think they probably still have that for kids. That would be a nice little.
There's something special about turning pages and like having something physical in your hand. And
yeah, we've been buying a lot of DVDs, and the one that Glenn had bought, it had on the thing. It was a stamp. It was like, "Thank you for keeping print media alive," is what the envelope had said. Because it's like people are literally. My friend the other day, she's like, "Oh, I threw all our DVDs out." I'm like I would have. I would have liked to see that collection.
There was a time where people collected things and they were so proud of their collections, and then that media just sort of like disappeared and got replaced by nothing. And I don't know. There's something about having things that's sort of heartwarming.
Yeah. Every time I'm like, I'm gonna be like a minimalist, and then I like look around. I'm like, but I like all my stuff. Like I like having a lot of stuff everywhere. Like
it's just a ploy for people to get like the same movie but in a different format. So you got to pay for it multiple times.
Yeah. I know, and that's our problem is we keep buying DVDs, and then the room upstairs we don't have a DVD player up there. So I'm like, I'm gonna buy it again on Amazon. So I have it like literally like digitally stored and a hard copy. I didn't really do that enough, but
there's a spot where I live nearby, and this dude he curates like content. He gathers like old VHS tapes and DVDs and books and like stuff that doesn't exist anymore but that once did. I mean, he definitely caters to like a certain market.
Yeah.
And he also sells pickles.
Okay.
Anything pickled.
Okay. All right.
Pickled onions, pickled, like the ones you throw in cocktails.
Yeah. Pickled beets.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Anything pickled okra.
Yeah, I'm not a pickle person, but that's good for anybody who likes that. That's not really
No, that's not your thing.
No, maybe not vinegar.
Oh, well, you could throw it on a hot dog, and that would make it that much more special.
I do put pickle juice in like if I'm making chicken salad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. So. I'll do relish too if I have it, but I haven't had relish around.
Nice.
Recently.
But if you're ever in the mood for pickles, I'll stop by.
Yeah.
It's like he's got like an automated pickle store. It's like a pickle drop.
Okay.
Like you just you open up the fridge, you get your bucket of pickles.
That's awesome.
And you throw like whatever currency that's acceptable.
Yeah, that's cool. Up in Glenn's hometown, they have a lady that she's got a piece of property and she just has all wildflowers, and then it's just like buckets and rubber bands and scissors, and then like just a box for cash, and you go and you just fucking make bouquets.
I love that. When you travel upstate, you see a lot of those roadside, farm stands and some of the best tasting stuff.
Yeah,
It comes in a bucket or a basket.
Yeah, exactly. I know a lot of people do the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I had seen, actually, last time I was at the Arboretum, actually, in Great Neck, they had, not Great Neck, I'm sorry, Great River, they had the little thing of eggs. I'm like, oh, this is cool that they just have this, like, out.
Were they like reasonably priced, or?
I don't even know what it said. It might have said $5 for a
that's
thing.
a bargain these days.
Yeah,
yeah,
and they were obviously fresh eggs or whatever. I don't know. The idea of fresh eggs, I just don't see myself owning chickens. I know he like talks about like maybe
it's a gold mine. Are you kidding me?
I know.
Get yourself a chicken.
But then the other day, I don't know when it was at the women's retreat I went to. They're telling me about pasty butt. You know about this?
No, I'm learning so much today.
You have to make sure your chickens don't get pasty butt, and you have to like clean their asses, or else it'll get all clogged up and they'll get like fucking sick. Yeah. So these women that are all like farmers and all hot, yeah, guys, they're fucking cleaning chickens' asses, or else their chickens are gonna get sick. So I just don't really feel like doing that.
I gotta roll up your sleeves, do the dirty work.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know this is where this is going to go, but...
Who would think chickens would be that much work?
Yeah, I know. My mom had chickens, I think, for like 2 weeks. I know, it wasn't Mom. Just kidding, Mom. She tried, but we're not... She's like, I'm not a chicken keeper. Do you have any pets at home? Why do you have to think about that?
Do ants count? Because I have a lot of ants that are crawling in the kitchen.
Okay, yeah, no. I actually haven't wanted a pet like recently, but then I saw a chameleon somebody had, and that's the one with the tongue, right?
Oh,
right? With the eyes.
Could be. Yeah.
Iguana? No, it wasn't an iguana. It was a chameleon.
I just know they change colors.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a chameleon. No, I'm like starting to like second guess myself. No, but they held it in front of the spider and it just did its tongue and just grabbed the giant spider, and I was like, oh.
Maybe I should get myself one of those.
That's what I thought. That is exactly what I thought. I'm like, oh, I'll just put him in the basement.
Yeah, get all the carpenter ants.
Yeah, he'll just eat some sprickets from the basement. How do you feel about using spray paint to upgrade things?
I feel great about using spray paint. I spray paint any chance I get.
Oh, what have you spray painted recently?
You know what? I was thinking of using spray paint as like an art medium, like elevating the art form of graffiti, taking it to canvas.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, because I just have this like need to
spray paint's fun,
to deface
man.
property.
Spray paint is really fun.
Yeah,
So.
I like markers.
Yeah, okay.
I draw with markers.
I recently got into paint markers, and
Yeah,
they
those
are
are fun.
awesome because I'm like not so neat with paint, but paint marker you can be a little more.
Add a little drip to it.
Yeah. I'm already like graffitiing around my house.
Fine letter writing.
Like, oh, if you want to cover it, I guess you'll just have to like update the whole thing now.
No, spray painting is where it's at. There's something really satisfying about, that controlled movement and.
I spray painted
cats.
this.
That's beautiful. I was going to ask you what the story is behind it.
Yeah, so mannequins. I don't know. We just kind of have a mannequin thing in my family. We just kind of all like mannequins for some reason. I don't know. The lady came into my sister's store. She goes, I got a weird question. Do you have any mannequins for sale? And my sister goes, I got an even weirder answer. I have one in my trunk. And sold the lady a mannequin out of her store. That is not this mannequin. This I got at a thrift store. It was $10.
Well, this one I could appreciate the way you have it displayed. The metallic paint.
She's got like a patrol kind of vibe with the sash. I don't know.
Yeah, I just I don't like anything that resembles like a human form, but it's like an inanimate object.
So,
like this one is okay because it has a purpose and a function to display things like clothing, but it's like the mannequins and dolls, they sort of creep me out.
Oh, okay. So I'm kind of a collector of dolls.
Oh, really?
Well, there's all. I don't know if you took notice of all the clowns behind you.
No, you know what? I haven't really looked around.
Yeah. So I have quite a clown collection. But that one, he's definitely creepy looking-ish. All of them kind of are creepy in their own way, but I've always liked dolls. My dad was dressed as a clown when my sister was born. My sister was born on Halloween. Well, the day after Halloween. My mom was in labor from Halloween to the next day. And she went into labor at a Halloween party, so they were initially dressed as a clown and a cat when they went to the hospital for my sister to be born. So I kind of just have an affinity for clowns.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like your moniker, right? Like your shows.
Yeah. I mean, clown world, comics, clowns. So no fears for me, but
I'm not so scared of clowns. Clowning is an art form.
One of my questions on here: have you ever seen a mime?
Yes, there was a person at a local library that was giving out lessons to kids as like a summer curriculum.
Oh my God.
And I totally took them up on it. And I encouraged my kids to throw themselves wholeheartedly into that.
Yeah.
And then it turned out that she was a graduate of that clown school in Florida. There was a really famous clown college.
Oh, okay.
That a lot of famous clowns attended because it was the only clown college around. But Barnum Bailey had a presence there in Sarasota, Florida. Now there's a huge museum there. It's not exactly about clowns exclusively. I mean, it's about elephants too, and all sorts of attractions.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place if you ever get around to Sarasota.
Oh, very cool.
If you're into,
Yeah, no, I love that.
If you're into
stuff.
circus and clowns.
No, I totally am. No, I totally am. We actually went to Barnum and Bailey when I was a kid, and I'll never forget the fucking, pardon my French, the guys, the motorcycles in the sphere, the like cage sphere, and they fucking multiple guys, like two guys in the freaking thing together. It's like I'm like, I don't even know how they're doing this.
We actually went to the very last show of the greatest show on earth.
Oh my God.
And it was at Nassau Coliseum.
Cool.
I can't remember how long ago now.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But it was the saddest event. It was the saddest event. Because I remember going to, I remember.
The last circus.
Well, I remember going to the circus. Like it used to be kind of like a big deal. Like, the circus came to town. I lived across the street from a park.
Yeah.
Forest Park. And, they used to have a setup. And they would have elephants and tigers, and one time a tiger escaped.
Oh my God!
And it was like, and made the news. It was on the news. They found him somewhere along, Jackie Robinson Highway, or I think it was called the Interborough at the time.
Oh my God!
That was kind of a big deal. I love the elephants. I don't know why they had to. Like they probably lived for it. Like that, it was probably like a highlight for them to entertain the children.
Animal rights.
I don't know.
Whitewashing America, taking away everything great.
One time we snuck into the circus like after it was already done. We were just kind of like sneaking around, pretending we were part of the crew, and it was already wrapping up. And this is like a terrible story. I was like inside of a porta potty, and I thought that they were going to lift it up and actually take it, because it was like the circus was already done, like they were like closing it down.
You thought that like that?
Yeah, like I thought they were just gonna like lift me up with the porta potty and put me on a flatbed truck and roll me away, and no one would ever know where I was.
Oh my God!
But no, the circus. It's a shame. It's a shame what happened to that whole culture of entertainers. It's just gone.
Yeah, I know. It was like it used to, and people don't realize it was like it would be like your family thing. Like you learned from your like parents, like
third generation acrobats.
Yeah, exactly.
It was an art form that is now getting lost.
Yeah. We went to see the Cirque du Soleil. It was the Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil that's in Vegas, like whatever last year, and it was cool to see the acrobats, like today's style, like freaking acrobats. They at a couple of points they had like everything was black, but just they had it looked like glow stick outfits. Like you couldn't tell if they were men or women. You could just tell they were people. And they were on the stage, but then they were also like coming down from like above you too. Glenn was like, it was like 3D, but we didn't have glasses on. Like it was like wild.
Cirque du Soleil is an incredible spectacle.
Yeah.
Like you're right. At least that's still like available,
Yeah,
accessible.
because I never saw any of the other traditional ones. This was the Michael Jackson like one, but we were like, it was pretty amazing. It was pretty cool.
But also, I mean, I feel like, tickets are outrageous. Like, right? Cirque du
yeah.
Soleil, like, what'd you pay for it?
Oh yeah, no, that was like the one we were in Vegas. That was like the one big like event we picked. I think I probably paid $120 a ticket or something.
Right, like you can't get away
Probably.
with paying like under $60 a ticket. Like, how are you supposed to take a family of 4 to
Oh yeah.
as opposed to like the old school circus days where it was like $5 and like
Yeah.
like I get it, people made less money at the time and maybe that was like still not as affordable.
Yeah, and what's fucked up now is Glenn just went to a Mets game and they don't have everything is cashless. So he's like, they're just like, you have no idea what you're even paying. Like literally, they're just like 4 hot dogs and take your credit card. They're like $95. Like here you go, and you're just like, oh, wasn't that like $16 or whatever? It's like, no, they just literally ran your card for $106 for those 4 hot dogs or whatever. Like
I can't imagine what peanuts cost these days.
yeah, no, he's like, thank God I don't have like a family. It's like one person. He's like the amount of
Yeah, who could afford a family these days? Forget it.
No, you can't. You literally
This is
can't.
why I don't have pets. You asked me earlier, like, do you have pets? Like,
No, we don't.
I could barely afford,
Yeah, no, I don't even want to get food for myself in the house, let alone cat food.
It's like I'm down to 1 meal a day.
Yeah. I mean, everybody, God bless your pets, and I love everybody's pets, but
Gotta stretch that budget.
just have to say that so I don't get canceled on here, by the way. What's your favorite flavor of Gatorade?
Orange. Is that even a flavor?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. See, I associate that color with being sick, because that was what I was given when I was a kid, like, as a...
It's the only thing that's palatable to me. Like, red just tastes like chemicals.
Okay, see, I only like the yellow, the lime. That's the only one I drink.
That one I have to dilute. I have to, like, add a lot of water to it.
It is. It's like hardcore. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, I know.
It's like it turns your piss yellow.
Runs right through you. It's so good. When was the last time you limboed?
These are tough. I have no recollection. That's probably because if I was doing the limbo, it was probably like into like, way late into the night.
Okay.
And I have no recollection of that moment even unless someone photographed it.
You're
Probably
blacked
at
out.
some Caribbean wedding, I'm sure. Last time I was at a Puerto Rican wedding.
Have you been to a wedding in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I was like, this is a highlight wedding for me.
Oh, that's awesome. I've never been to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico's wonderful. You don't need a passport.
Yeah.
There's nice rainforest that you could go to.
Yeah, I bet a lot of birds.
Surfing.
Yeah.
And those sandwiches that they make, like, those like little flat, like,
Oh,
the squishy sandwiches.
not a panini.
No, it's like it's special to Puerto Rico. My
Oh,
my
okay.
best friend growing up was Puerto Rican.
Okay, cool.
He was my best man at my wedding.
Oh, nice. Very cool. What's your favorite sequel?
Sequel of a movie.
Yeah, I guess I would have a movie, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like back in the VHS tape days, right? Like, you used to walk down to the avenue and you'd have to like, get like the blockbuster films, right? They used to come out and it used to always be like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I feel like they used to have a lot more of those.
Yeah. No, but then there's like Jurassic 5. There's like Dune 2.
True. True.
I don't even know, because I didn't even realize, I think there's 3 original Jurassic Parks, and now Jurassic World is like I do this a lot on this show. I bring up stuff and then I don't have any information about it.
No,
I'm like, there's 5 Jurassic Park movies, and I'm like, there might be 8, and then I have no idea actually how many there are.
Yeah, I lost count, after the first, like, 2.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum wasn't in it anymore.
Yeah.
I was done.
I love him. Do you like tissues with lotion?
I love tissues with lotion.
Really?
Anything that's gentle and soft on my face.
Okay, good to know. Have you ever fainted? A little more
I did, in fact. I did. I fainted last summer.
Oh no, what happened?
I was severely dehydrated.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Where were you?
I was working. It was like my summer job. I coach and stuff.
Yeah.
And I had given blood earlier, like about 2 weeks before that, because I'm a good Samaritan.
Yeah.
I like to contribute my bodily fluids to the general population.
It's on my list of things to do.
No, like my grandmother was a nurse in World War II.
Okay.
And she was always like, people need blood.
Yeah.
And maybe back then they bled profusely. But I always like to give.
No, they say it's good. I don't even know what blood type I have, which is not good.
Yeah, and I recently, and I regretted my decision to give blood because I
fainted. I'm like, give me my fucking blood back.
Well, they're like, oh, it's like, it's gonna be like an ounce or not an ounce, like
gallon. I don't know, pint.
A pint, yes, thank you, a pint. I knew it was like an ice cream. I'm like, oh, a pint, that's not a lot. Like, I could drink a pint. No, it felt like a gallon. Because they came out with this giant needle, it looked like it was gonna draw up blood from a horse. And they punctured me and they kept on getting out of my body. And then one bag, a second bag, I'm like, Jesus, what are you doing? So anyway, yeah, short story long, what happened was they took blood out of me and they probably took a lot of nutrients out of me, and then there was a heat wave all summer long basically.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't relent, and I spent my days outside. It was 9:30 in the morning, and I felt myself blacking out. And I thought I didn't want to just kind of collapse in front of everyone, because that would have been totally embarrassing.
Oh my God.
I thought let me just walk over to the side and collapse over here quietly. I'll just go die over here in the distance.
Oh no.
But then I crawled, I made my way to a golf cart, and
oh God.
They took me to the nurse's office.
God. That's so scary.
And then I blew my entire paycheck on paying the ER bill.
Oh God,
it was terrible.
Jeez.
Don't ever donate blood. That's your lesson for all you kids out there.
That's the moral of today's story. I actually keep saying I gotta donate blood, but now that you're saying that, maybe I'll wait till fucking October or something. I'm not gonna do it in August. Maybe that's not the best idea. I'm just gonna skip
this.
This
is terrible PA. It's the opposite of what she'd be doing.
Bring the elephants back. I want cruelty on the elephants.
No cruelty. I mean, they're not.
No, I'm kidding.
They were probably.
They loved
the
it.
elephants were probably sad, crying, wherever they are, because there's no more. They don't bring joy to kids anymore.
I know, and now they're obviously still in captivity. It's not like they released them into the wild.
And,
so
and
at least let them, let them perform.
Performing elephants. I like to perform. I know elephants would probably love to perform too.
Oh my God, I wish I could remember the name of that movie right now, because we watched, our one friend was like, oh, this is a great movie. We have a movie thing where we all share movies, and she's like, oh, this is a great movie. Mind you, this girl's an animal absolute lover. My friend's a scientist with animals. She literally, her job, works with cows and stuff, loves animals. And the movie was really graphic. The elephant getting beaten and stabbed so that they would make it perform. They're literally stabbing it behind the... And I'm like, oh my God, she likes this movie? I wanted to say to my other girlfriend, and they're like, don't watch that movie, because she's a total I can't remember the
I
name
don't
of the movie.
condone that. No, I wouldn't even.
That's not what
I
we
wouldn't
were
even buy
saying,
movie
Ed.
tickets to watch
I
it.
couldn't believe that she suggested that. She's literally such an animal lover. It was so crazy. I can't think of the name of the movie right now. And another just bad one. Have you ever been stuck in an elevator?
Probably because I've lived in apartment buildings like my whole life.
Okay.
And there was probably a time or two that the elevator
Quick little hold
yeah
up.
yeah
Jammed up your
but
day
but
real
like
quick.
nothing like fun and sexy when you get stuck in an elevator with someone and it's like like on purpose, like when you just kind of like push the button in between floors.
I don't know if I would ever do that on purpose. I think I'd be a little afraid to jam it up like that on purpose. Have you ever left a movie early?
Like because I was so disgusted by
Yeah,
it.
or just so over it, so repulsed.
No, in fact, I stay extra long for all my movies. Like
Okay.
until like all the rolling credits are through.
Okay.
And the ushers coming in to sweep.
The
Like
lights are on.
I paid to be here, and I'm gonna get like my money's worth
Okay.
until like the last minute.
Okay, that's cool.
And then wait until the second movie like starts again, and just kind of.
That's cool
Yeah.
because a lot of times they'll have, especially in like comedies, they'll have either like the bloopers or they'll have like some extra like little scenes.
Yeah, like I always wait for those.
Yeah, and it's like some people they just like walk out.
No, I like to see all the funny names of crew, and
Yeah.
I like to imagine what they're like. Like, who is this guy?
I know, and there's a lot of names you end up seeing a lot. Like you'll see them the same like names.
Or like I wonder if I know him. Like I went to school with him.
Do you see a lot of other Tanyas when you're looking for names? 'Cause I feel like I don't really see a lot of Tanyas.
No, I like to keep my own name to myself. I don't want to see a lot of Tanyas.
Any
Just me.
any keychains with your name on it ever, or like shot glasses? Because my name's Amanda, so there was always Amanda
Yeah.
stuff. It's like usually like the first, not the first because I am, but it was at the top row.
I feel like my name was never like really popular.
Yeah.
Like, unless like it was a black girl and like, they'd be like, hey, Tanya, and they would be like disappointed, like I'm not a black girl.
No, the Tanya that I went to school with, she was white also.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. What are the odds? Favorite Halloween costume you ever did?
Ooh, that's a good one. I had this like bumblebee that I used to reprise like for several years.
You bought it or you made it?
Well, I was a Bonnaroo.
Oh, okay.
Was it Bonnaroo? Or no, it was Voodoo, like the Voodoo Music Fest in New Orleans.
Okay, cool.
We used to cover music fests, and I dressed up as the girl from that music video. God, boy, I'm really dating myself right now. From the Blind Melon video.
Okay.
It's a bumblebee. It was so practical because it also kept me warm.
Nice.
It was kind of like cozy. In
Cute.
it. Yeah.
Cute. You have like some antennas or something?
Definitely.
Yeah, cute. Fun.
Yeah.
I love a good costume. Favorite sports team?
More of an individual sport
Okay.
athlete kind of gal. No, I mean, I don't know. Sports teams. I'm from Queens. I got to go with the Mets, I suppose.
All right.
The Knicks, New York Knicks.
All right.
Yeah.
Any condiments you can't live without?
I like sriracha. I like my stuff spicy.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. What's a turn of phrase you didn't understand until you were older?
A phrase
Yeah. Something you
like birds and the bees.
yeah, or something you misunderstood.
Like I literally didn't know what that meant for the longest time. What is that like? Like I had it's like maybe like a cultural difference. English wasn't my first language.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Russian was your first
That's
language.
right. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Do you ever speak Russian today?
From time to time.
Okay. Okay. Ever brush up on it? Just practice?
Yeah, like the lady at the corner store. It's like she's the only one
Okay.
in my hood
that's cool.
that I could speak to.
Do you
The native tongue.
ever dream in Russian?
Never.
Okay.
Unless it's a nightmare.
Okay. Do you have more trouble falling asleep or staying awake?
I have no trouble falling asleep. I
Okay.
like clock out in a second. In fact, sometimes I just I fall asleep at the most random places. No, I love my beauty sleep. 8 hours, I got to get it in.
Yeah. I'm a sleeper too. I could sleep. I'm no problem.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could sleep like right here. It could be like someone could be like jackhammering.
Anywhere. I'm like a kid, and I'll just like roll up like in a little spot, like make myself cozy. And
Yeah, I know. And I always, Glenn used to always be like, wake up, like in the car and stuff. Like, I'm like, I'm allowed to sleep. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah, as long as you're not behind the wheel.
Yeah,
right?
like seriously, like, just leave me alone. Just let me sleep. He's like, people are going to think you're fucked up. I'm like, let them think I'm fucked up. I'm tired. So many movie questions. All right, something you use but wouldn't replace if it broke.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. that was complex. Like, say it again.
Something you use.
Something I use.
But if it broke, you wouldn't replace it. Any like gadgets or appliances? Like you got any air fryers or juicers or like steamers?
So like, things break on me all the time. I was telling you earlier when we, we couldn't get this podcast off the ground. Well, like things just like never work for me. Like tech stuff, it's like a curse. Like if anything involves technology, it breaks on me. That's why I prefer not to have like tech stuff around.
Yeah.
I'm one of those. What do you call those people that a Luddite?
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, like people that don't like technology.
Oh, okay.
I'd like no appliances.
Yeah.
Just like, like my only appliance is a toaster oven.
Yeah. Okay.
I cook out of the toaster oven.
Yeah.
That's how I learned to cook.
We
Just
honestly
like heat things up 3 to 7 minutes and I'm good to go.
Yeah. Honestly, I think a slice of pizza in the toaster oven is probably like the best way to heat up a slice of pizza.
Yeah, I'm like the queen of leftovers.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
This way I don't have to cook.
Yeah. Some people don't do leftovers. I'm getting more into leftovers as an adult. And you have to kind of food prep because I don't know. I work a full-time job, so
yeah, no.
You can't be cooking every day. I don't want to cook every day personally.
I keep it simple.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to make?
I cook Spanish food better than your average Latina.
Okay.
I just do. I love it. I love Spanish food. Like I was telling you, my best friend was Puerto Rican. Mm-hmm. His mom used to make like the best food, and I just like learned how to make it. Yeah. Because I loved it so much.
Yep. No, we eat rice and beans like constantly. The one guy asked Glenn's brother, he's like, "Is your sister-in-law Spanish?" And he's like, "No, why?" He's like, "'Cause she makes you guys rice and beans every day for lunch."
It's a good source of protein.
Yeah, like what makes you say that? Oh my god. Have you ever found a 4-leaf clover?
I want to say that I have. Like they all look like they're 4 leaves to me.
A children's book you still love?
I love Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so silly. I love the illustrations. I love the rhyme scheme. And it's like it's good to practice reading it out loud to your kids because it helps you with your own intonation.
Yep.
It's just fun.
Yep. I love a good Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, have you ever been to the Dr. Seuss Museum?
No, where's that?
That's in Connecticut.
Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. I would like to do that. No, I've never, and I've always really loved, I mean, I love the Grinch in all forms, real life Grinch, whatever you call it, when they're live action Grinch, cartoon Grinch, the book Grinch, I just love. I mean, all There's a Locket in My Pocket was like a major book in my life. Do you remember that one?
Well, he created so many memorable characters.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? My favorite Dr. Seuss book, which was then turned into a feature film, or maybe it was animated, I can't remember. Like the one where the world gets destroyed.
Not the Lorax.
Yeah, the Lorax.
It is Lorax. Yeah. I know, and I don't know that one well enough. But
like the environmental, like, you know, like save the planet. Like it has a good message.
What do they make? The thing? It's not the things.
What do they make? They made
the
some like
stuff for the
superfluous
thing.
stuff, like that they had to cut down the magic forest.
I can't think of what it is right now.
It's terrible, terrible.
When was the last time you made s'mores?
I go camping a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I love to camp. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, do you actually like s'mores, or do you feel like society wants you to like s'mores?
I feel like it's like one of those things you kind of have to do. They're like, you know, it's like an activity. There's like an open fire, and it's like you're like, you know, it's like you want to melt things when there's like there's a fire.
What do you bring to start the fire? Anything specific?
So we go and like we do it like we don't glamp. Let's put it that way. We go into the national forests.
Okay.
And you know.
Hardcore.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool. So wait, are you setting up, or you're not setting up near other people then?
Yeah, pretty much. We're like, well, some spots could be like wilderness. You know, we hear the coyotes.
I know. I was
like,
just gonna say, ever see any coyotes or any other animals?
I haven't
Snakes?
seen them like face to face, but I've
heard.
heard them.
What about snakes?
Yeah, for sure. Like little snakes along the road, hummingbirds.
Those are the
cutest things. I've never seen one before. Like, and they're really tiny.
Dude, there was one in my yard the other day.
Adorable.
Yeah, my mom always has. She's got a bunch of the feeders out, so they're like always in her yard. I got to get better with that stuff.
Yeah, I love nature. I love the great outdoors.
Have you done any parks? What are some parks you want to do that you haven't done yet?
Well, I haven't really traveled out west.
Okay.
You know, like those beautiful canyons and.
Well, then you'd have to bring your shit on the plane, right?
Yeah, like I'd love to go backpacking and just like stay out there for a while.
Yeah.
But for now, New York parks are fine by me.
I keep seeing stuff about like if you want to be an artist or like a photographer, I'm gonna give you like 2 weeks or 6 weeks in the national park of your choosing, and you get to just create. I'm like, I feel like I should start painting more, or do like, I feel like I'm like, why can't I do something like that? I don't know, because I have a real job and I'm not going to be able to quit go. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like, that sounds awesome. Like for somebody, I don't know, maybe me.
Yeah, I always fancied being a park ranger, you know?
Oh, okay. That could
like,
be cool.
I hate having desk jobs. That's why I don't work behind a desk.
Yeah.
I mean, I work, but
I have my
not that hard.
standing desk that I try to use. Yeah, I don't know. I end up working in an office, even though that's not. I don't know. They're getting me more out into the field, which is nice, because then I could actually be in the sunshine a little bit.
Yeah, I'd be like the first one. Like we need a package delivered. I hated being in the office. It was terrible.
Yeah. I get a little stir crazy sometimes, and my office doesn't have any windows, so it's even like more like.
Oh yeah,
not good for a human psyche.
It's terrible, and the lighting, you know, like the artificial lighting, it's so grating on your system.
Yeah, no, it's really not good. Yeah,
there's a lot of people like when I did work in the corporate environment, a lot of people had like meltdowns and like freaked out and.
Yeah, no, I'm one of them.
And people were like constantly like mad at each other. It was just terrible.
Yeah, I know. And then like little things too, like even like putting your stuff in the fridge and then somebody using it and just all these little fucking things. It's like I don't know if they're like microaggressions or like you said, just little fucking just having to be around people.
It's
it's
because I'm convinced it's because they don't see the light of day. Like we're not intended to be cooped up in cubicles.
No,
like that's not what we were put on earth to be.
Sometimes my hand will hurt at like the end of the week, like my shoulder and stuff. I'm like, this is the hand I use the mouse with. It's because I'm typing. I try to be all ergonomic, but it goes out the window once I get concentrating. You know, doing all my silly things.
I like that face.
We could pause that for people. This is so random.
With my work face.
Friday. When was the last time you got a key copied? And did you select something other than a plain metal key?
This is terrible to say, but we haven't changed the locks on our house, and we moved in, and we like it's like so I've never got my key copied.
See, I knew there was a reason I wanted to ask you
So
that.
hey, all you robbers out there, come and
Oh my God.
if you find a key to my house, you can just walk right in because I never changed it.
Oh my God. What's a fad you participated in?
A fad,
Yeah.
like bell bottoms or something.
Yeah.
Like probably
No Beanie Babies?
Beanie Babies. Nah.
No.
I'm not like really.
Not a follower.
Yeah, I just sort of do my own thing. I'm sort of like on the fringes of society.
That's what I like about you. Do you play any online games?
I just detest being in front of a screen.
Oh yeah, you already said that.
Like I
Yeah,
have a
like
laptop and I don't even open it.
Yeah.
I do
yeah.
all my writing on my phone,
Oh, okay.
and then I don't even know how to get it off my phone.
Do you ever write? You obviously probably just write by hand sometimes in a notebook, or are you always on the phone?
My creative process involves like a little bit of notebooks, like graffiti, kind of like lettering, and a little like I get my juices flowing by writing things down that come to me.
Okay.
But lately it's been like all on my phone.
Okay. All right. So like kind of like
notes.
setting the tone first, like how you're gonna.
Yeah, just so,
some like
like sometimes I just need to get things out, and I'm looking for any writing utensil and anything to scribble something on, like piece of cardboard or a napkin or anything.
Yep.
Just have these like little pieces of paper like in boxes around my house.
I'm the same way. I've been trying to go digital at work and having like a digital to-do list and stuff, and it's like I'm still trying to like transfer over, but it's hard because you're talking to people on the phone, you take the message, you write it down, and then you work off the paper. I created a lot of paper.
There is something to like the mental process when you transcribe things, like from like the thought process goes from the mental and into the writing art form, because it's like the expression of the lettering and like all of that, like that to me is what is sort of like, that's what gives me the satisfaction. Like just kind of like I feel like in my past life maybe I was like a scribe, or
Okay.
like maybe like a monk somewhere, like locked up in a cloister, just like transcribing things before the printing press. I love the art of writing.
Yeah. My aunt and I, we had went to this thing where they like a writing meditation thing where they had us meditate. First they were like, you're surrounded by white light, you're surrounded by white light, you're a green light, you're whatever, like all these things, and they got you into this like meditative state, and then they're like, all right, you have been asking yourself a question, you're going to focus on that question, and when you wake up or whatever, when you come to, you're just going to start writing. And then they had us write for, I don't know if it was 30 minutes or 60 minutes, but it felt like 2 minutes. Like, wrote all this stuff, and then when I went back to it, and my aunt had the same thing, had written things that we didn't even remember writing. Because we were just completely, like, pen to paper. They said, even if you have to write, I don't know what to write right now, keep writing, just keep writing. And I really didn't even say I don't know what to write right now. I just flowed out of me. It was very interesting.
It is. It's sort of like you enter like a trance state
Yeah.
When you're doing that. When you don't remember, I feel that way sometimes, like on stage. I don't even know what I said sometimes. It just kind of like comes out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know where it comes from.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Did I even say that yet? Like that's why I like try to practice my stuff in an order, because you get to the point where you do black out.
Yeah, and also reciting things is interesting because it's like it's almost to the point of it comes out of a place that you don't even understand where it's coming from,
Yeah.
It's like inside of you somewhere, but you don't know, like it's like the depths of your existence.
Yeah, no, my sister, she's getting married, and she told me she was going to take her new husband's last name. So I'm like, oh, that's so exciting. She's like telling me she's gonna, start. She's like, oh, I'm gonna practice my new signature or whatever, and all these things. And the next day, I'm like, oh, let me just look up what what his name means in Italian. I'm like, oh, let me just like look that up. Like, oh, I don't even know what made me look that up. And the meaning of his last name is, it's the Sicilian word for light blue, and her theme of her wedding is light blue. Huh. It just randomly, she's like, I want everything to be like light blue and whatever. And the next day I look it up and I'm like,
and she didn't know that?
Yeah, she didn't know that. Yeah. And it's just like some like divine, like all like collective consciousness or something. Like,
yeah, that makes total sense to me.
Yeah.
And like sometimes you know things and you don't even know how you know it.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you know that stuff?
Yeah, no, it was odd. There's a book by Philip K. Dick that he claims that he just sat in one sitting and just wrote it in one sitting. And I'm like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to write a book, but I want it to take one day.
Yeah, like I do have to say, like I mean, this the writing process has been an interesting journey because it just sort of like started to flow out of me, and I think I like it's it's like people are like, oh, I have writer's block. I don't understand that. I don't understand how people have writer's block, because like if you have stuff to write,
if you're alive, how are you not?
if you're a writer, like, or want to, it's like not even calling yourself a writer. Like writing in itself is a calling, it like you're just an instrument for it. Like it comes through you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something that it's just like you wake up, you're like, oh, like let me try this out, see how this works.
Yeah. Do you think you write differently knowing that you're going to read to people now?
No, not at all.
That's good.
In fact, I don't even care what people think. Or, I mean, I don't write for people.
Right.
Like, I don't write for I mean, there's different types of writing, right? So you may be writing for an audience, but I think the best way to write is to just like write what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And if you find the joy in it and the humor in it, then, and hopefully someone else connects to it, that's great. But no, I don't write to keep other people happy. I write, I write because it wants to be written.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's awesome. You're reminding me. I gotta remember to write, because it's helped me a lot of times, like journaling and getting things off my chest before bed and stuff. And like I forget that that's an outlet that I have like available to me.
It's weird how things come to me. Like sometimes literally in the middle of the night, I kind of wake up and I have a thought and I have to like write something down, and it's like the greatest things come to you like that. And then if you don't have like a phone or a piece of paper handy, and then you wake up like later in the morning and you're like, oh man, I had like that really great thought, and you can't recall it. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's sort of like it just kind of like it's presented to you. It's given to you.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I'm glad you're using your gifts. Sharing your. Now, before we wrap this thing up, do you want to plug anything of where people can find your stuff, or upcoming things that you're doing, or things that you've already done that you're proud of that you want to lead people to?
Yeah, I'm sort of slowly getting myself out there. I've written so much already exists. I just don't know how to present it to the world, so it's like in little drips and drops.
Yeah.
Finding outlets for it, or just figuring out like how I want it packaged. Or also, I write a lot of stories about people, not necessarily myself, but other people that I relate to. And I never know how people will take that. If you write about them, like, they might get offended, or if you have certain ways of framing your relationship with people,
Yeah.
It's a sensitive subject, and I want to make sure that I do justice, to how I represent them.
Yeah.
Like I wrote a story, and it's a significant part of my life at this point, about a friend, a dear friend to me, And you know, she went through a very dark period in her life, and I just happened to be there for that moment in time. And you know, she knew I was writing the story as it was happening. In fact, you brought up the Mermaid, you know, Day parade.
Yeah.
That's I shared that moment with her. We were there on the boardwalk, so I wrote about you know, like moments like that. And I really want to, I want other people to hear the story because it's a beautiful story. It, it's a story of drug addiction, but it's a story of redemption, and you know, finding like ultimately like the greatest thing that could come through lending support and friendship and love to a friend, you know, through that dark period. So yeah, it's hard. I don't really know because also the way we consume information and the way we consume, you know, literature is changing. You know, people just don't read anymore.
I know.
So
I know.
one of the things I've been working really hard on is training my voice so that I could deliver it vocally.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why part of why I go on open mics is so that I could share it with people orally, and that like oral tradition of storytelling. And you know, my hope is to record it eventually so that it could be heard. Because every time I have shared it, people are moved by it.
Yeah.
So I know that it could make a difference in people's lives, and I hope that it does, and I hope that it sees the light of day, comes out of my phone once I figure out how to get it off my phone. So yeah, and then there's other stories that I write that you know I find anyone that I find endearing or interesting as a character, I like to write about it.
That's awesome.
So they're like character driven, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's great. I'm really glad that you started coming to my mic. How did you knew from like Anthony and them? You started to coming to my mic, or did you see it separately? Do you remember how you first got?
I can't remember how that came about. Yeah, Anthony started going out to more open mics, and Anthony and I are involved with improv out of Huntington. It's a you know it's a great. It's a great thing. It's been another like real highlight for me to do improv. I feel like I've always been meant to do improv. I just never knew it existed. You know, like I feel like I've been improving my whole life, but I just never knew that it's something that you could do like all the time, basically. Like you talk in conversations and your day-to-day interactions. It's all improving, and it's like, you know, talking off the cuff. And but like performing improv for me is also it's sort of like it establishes a way to write, you know, because when you do improv, you're basically writing. You're just skipping the step of transcribing it on paper.
Right. You already have your characters.
You're just saying it out loud instead of, you know, you're skipping the step of writing. But then if you practice it enough, then I feel like you get really good at writing, because all you do is practice that and then you write it down, so that maybe instead of saying a joke and forgetting it, you know, you write it down, and maybe someone will hear it as a sketch later on.
Yeah. Now, do you guys have any improv shows coming up?
I believe so. There's one coming up, I want to say in September. We just had one recently. So yeah, we used to do it out of industry, and now it's been at the same place, but now it's George's.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, Huntington is the improv base, if anyone.
All right, cool. You'll have to, you know, we're gonna stay in touch, obviously, but you'll have to send me your stuff so I could keep people posted in here and on there and all that good stuff. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for being so cool and going with the flow, changing platforms, doing all the things. And maybe this, like I said, maybe this is like a blessing in disguise, is, you know, how you framed it. And I think that's how I'm gonna look at it.
I'm glad it worked out. Hey, you know, maybe it is like you said, obstacle. Did you say that, or did I say that, or did I hear it somewhere? Obstacle is the way. That's what they say.
Yeah. No, I love it. So thank you so much for coming on, and we'll definitely keep you guys posted about where we're gonna be at and all the good things. So you can follow us and stay tuned. Bye. Thanks.